Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, did you know that Anchor is sponsoring our show?
Really? Don't we use Anchor to distribute our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts?
Yeah, and we are on just about every other platform available as well, thanks to them.
Why do we use Anchor as our podcasting service?
Well, they make editing and distributing our show a breeze.
What if one of our listeners wants to start their own podcast?
Then they should head over to anchor.fm or download the app to get started.
Awesome! You guys should go do that right now! Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened last time on Friday?
No, I really don't. It's been days since we've done this, so like we kind of do them in spurts and we like collect a bunch of episodes and then we don't, and then I work and then I do other things and I listen to things and I'm like, what did we talk about?
I know, it's just that you thought about trying.
I thought about trying, but then I was like, nah.
I know,
nah.
I was just like shaking my head at you like, no.
Yeah.
So Moses has been going over everything that's happened, like the story thus far.
That's right. We're like recapping this shit.
Yeah, and the last bit that he got up to was he was telling them about how he spent 40 days and 40 nights without food and water. And
oh, wait, no, it was like 80 days because he fucking came down and then...
Okay, stop.
Sorry.
That's what I'm getting to.
Sorry.
He's like, he came down and they were doing idolatry things and he was like, God damn it, and dropped the tablets and broke them and, you know,
yes,
all that.
I do know that.
So we're about to go into the next bit now, the next part of the recap.
Okay. All right.
So,
well, let's go into the next part of the recap, which is Deuteronomy Chapter 10.
Correct.
All right. Let's get into this.
Okay. Okay, so Deuteronomy chapter 10.
Okay.
The second tablets of stone.
The second. This is like a sequel of tablets.
I know. It's just, I still go back to when we first read this and I shit my pants because I had no idea that there was a previous set.
I had seen things where, like, I'd seen cartoons where, like, tablets were broken and stuff, but I didn't know that it was, like, actually a thing from the Bible. I thought it was just a joke that, like, they had broke the tablets or something. Like, oops.
Well, no, usually in cartoons when you see them broken, it's in reference to when Jesus comes, he is supposed to be what broke the tablets. That's not a reference to, oh, by the way, this is a second draft.
I don't know. Okay.
I'm telling you, like the Old Testament and the New Testament, Jesus is supposed to be the bridge between them. And so...
Right, I get that.
So...
But I don't feel like that's where the cartoons that I was seeing were... I don't feel like that's what they were referencing, honestly.
Well, I think you're wrong.
But you didn't see the cartoons that I saw, so how would you know?
Because I've seen cartoons with the broken tablets,
and you just assume that they're the same fucking one.
I did assume they're the same fucking one.
Well, did it ever occur to you that you might be wrong?
Never. Not even once.
You know what? I already knew the answer to that, and I already knew the answer was it never occurred to you that you were wrong.
Because I'm seldom wrong when I'm arguing with you. Why are you laughing? It's true. I'm almost always right. Our audience knows I'm right.
Okay. How many times have I called you out as being wrong on this podcast?
How many times have you been wrong on this podcast?
Probably quite a few, but I'm just like, yep, that was probably wrong.
I'm almost always right.
But sometimes I admit it, and I'm still right. I find out later, and I'm like, no, wife was wrong.
No, yeah. I'm not having that.
Okay. All right.
So anyways.
Anyways. No.
Anyways.
No.
At that time, the Lord said to me, hey, chisel out 2 stone tablets like the first ones. Also, make a wooden ark, a sacred chest to store them in. Come up to me on my mountain, and I will write on the tablets the same words that were on the ones you smashed.
Wait, he told...
Then place the tablets in the ark.
That sounds a little flippant, like...
I know.
Just like offhandedly, yeah, make an arc and make a this, and then come on back up, man.
Yeah,
we'll do this again.
Yeah, I'll just rewrite them for you.
I'll see you on Tuesday, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It does sound a little flippant.
And it wasn't exactly a wooden fucking arc. There was a lot more to that fucking... Do you remember what's involved with that fucking arc?
There was like entire chapters.
Oh my God.
Around
It was awful.
The units of measurement. And on the north side and the east side and the west side and the south side.
Arc can just, kiss my fucking ass.
The upside and the underside. Yeah. Yeah. So I made an ark of acacia wood and cut 2 stone tablets like the first 2. Then I went up the mountain with the tablets in my hand.
He made the ark.
Apparently he made the ark.
He made the ark?
He made the ark.
That's not what I recall exactly.
It took him a couple seconds.
Yeah, he just
made the
whipped
ark.
it out.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's a different thing.
You ain't right. Once again, the Lord wrote the 10 commandments on the tablets and gave them to me. They were the same words the Lord had spoken to you from the heart of the fire on the day you were assembled at the foot of the mountain.
Says Moses.
Then I turned and came down the mountain and placed the tablets in the Ark of the Covenant, which I had made, just as the Lord commanded me. And the tablets are still there in the Ark, period.
I'd like to know where this thing is.
Didn't you see Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones, yeah.
It's in a warehouse.
Right.
Duh.
Probably Warehouse 13.
Warehouse 13.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's where it's at.
Oh, we have a parentheses. Ready?
Okay.
Footnote. The people of Israel set out from the wells of the people of Jachan and traveled to Mosera, where Aaron died and was buried. His son Eleazar ministered as high priest in his place. Then they journeyed to Gudgoda, and from there to Jotbatha, a land with many brooks and streams. At that time the Lord set apart the tribe of Levi to carry the ark of the Lord's covenant and to stand before the Lord as his ministers and to pronounce blessings in his name. These are their duties to this day.
That's like recapping. Like, we went through all that in so much detail in the Bible already, and they just recap it like it's nothing.
It's a footnote. It's a parenthesis.
It's a parenthesis.
I'm still in the parentheses.
But hold on though. But like what you just covered just there, that was like
painful
chapters and chapters and chapters of bullshit
and
that we had to read through, and they're just like, here's a quick parentheses. By the by,
I mean, aren't you glad they're not repeating it?
I am.
Ad nauseum?
I am. But I'm a little irritated too.
Right.
Like, this is all it took, guys.
Yeah.
This is all we needed.
That is why the Levites had no share of property or possession of land among the other Israelite tribes. The Lord himself is their special possession, as the Lord your God told them. End parentheses. As for me, I stayed on the mountain in the Lord's presence for 40 days and nights, as I had done the first time. And once again the Lord listened to my pleas and agreed not to destroy you.
I have to ask one question. And
Okay.
this is going back a step here.
Okay.
But was the ark, as we read it the first time, was it built between the first trip up the mountain and the second trip up the mountain? Because I felt like it wasn't.
I felt like it wasn't, but I could be wrong. I felt like it was made after he came back down the mountain with the second draft.
Yeah, and then they killed the 3,000 people and then, building a fucking ark for it.
Right. That's what I thought,
Only
too.
it wasn't Moses, and it was fucking way involved. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
there was, like, artisans and all kinds of shit.
Right. And it took many days, not just a couple minutes.
I'd say more than days, but okay, yeah.
Right.
I mean, the way they're making this sound is just like it's nothing, and I'm like, no, I labored through that section in the Bible. You're making this seem like I didn't have to, and I didn't have
You're
to.
a little
but we
put
did.
out. You're a little put out.
I mean, I'm a little angry about that, yeah.
That's what you're angry about.
Well, today.
Today.
It could be something else in another sentence
I mean,
or
this
two.
could get much worse.
Yeah,
So you want
I
to...
just said it could be something else in another sentence or two.
Yeah, you want to,
I'll
rein it in.
I'll rein in my anger here, yeah.
Then the Lord said to me, get up and resume the journey and lead the people to the land I swore to give to their ancestors so they may take possession of it. Okay?
Okay.
Next section, what God requires. And now, Israel, what does the Lord your God require of you? He requires only that you fear the Lord your God and live in a way that pleases him and love him and serve him with all your heart and soul.
Is that all?
If someone asks if you're a God, you say yes.
That's right. Just love him, fear him, don't question, don't do any whatever.
I mean,
fuck off.
All you have to do is grovel on the ground like a worm and be a piece of shit.
Also, there's that fear thing again. I want to hammer that home.
Don't forget to be
Don't
scared.
be scared. Yeah, don't forget to be scared of the motherfucker.
Never not be scared. And you must always obey the Lord's commands and decrees that I am giving you today for your own good, because you don't have free will.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure.
If you give up
but you die.
But if you give up your free will, then you get to go to heaven. Maybe,
Right.
if I don't kill you first, because
Yeah.
I'm capricious.
Sure.
Look, the highest heavens and the earth and everything in it all belong to the Lord your God. Yet the Lord chose your ancestors as the objects of his love. His love.
I mean, yeah, he chose. You remember when he chose Noah? He killed everybody else.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like there's just similar stories like that make me think that
Could you just not love me so much? Maybe don't love me at all. Just go away.
like he doesn't like a lot of people apparently.
He doesn't like any people.
And he's ready to just, off entire populations of people.
He's ready to give him the Thanos snap any second of the day.
But then there's this whole period of time since the Bible apparently where he just doesn't kill people at all and doesn't do anything.
He disappeared.
Yeah, he's missing.
Yeah.
Oh God, where are you? Where art thou?
Oh God, where art thou? And he chose you, their descendants, above all other nations, as is evident today. Except that he didn't, though, because he had his hand over other peoples as well. According to his own story.
Right.
He had other people that he was like, don't take their land, for they are under my protection too. This is just one story of many, and we don't get to know the other stories.
It's interesting to me that we have to read this book so this is God's word, right? And it's supposed to pertain to us today as a group of people who are supposed to still worship God.
Right.
If we're Christian or Jewish or whatever, right?
Right.
Okay. So it strikes me that we're supposed to read this as some sort of a historical text that also, on top of being a historical text, also applies to us directly today. But then when you read it as if it applies directly to us today, it makes no fucking sense.
I mean, they don't even have Netflix.
I'm just saying, like, you can't, like, when you say, this is what I've said to you, and it still holds true today, and it's like, no, we don't still walk everywhere. Or
Right.
we don't, I mean, there's just things in here that just don't make sense as to, like, if you wanted us to actually hear and see your word, maybe you should have resolved to, like, update this once a millennia.
Yeah, that actually could have been cool. I mean, cool doing some really heavy lifting there, but
Yeah, right.
better, question mark?
Yeah. I mean, just for, like, to keep up with the times,
I don't know, like every 1,000 years or so? Maybe every 500 years?
I mean, people would say that that's what the New Testament is kind of like a revision and update, probably.
Probably.
But I don't see it that way exactly.
No.
Like, if it was a revision or update, you'd leave out this shit where he was, a piece of crap.
Yeah.
So, just saying.
That's true.
But whatever. All right, sorry.
Therefore, change your hearts and stop being stubborn. Stop it.
Yeah.
For the Lord your God is the God of gods and the Lord of lords. He is the great God, the mighty and awesome God, who shows no partiality and cannot be bribed.
Wait, he chose the Israelites. Mm-hmm. They just said he shows no partiality.
Right.
That's a lie. He specifically partiality them out. I was trying to be funny and then I lost my thing and just stuttered a lot. But he specifically chose them as his people.
Right.
So that's partial.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's partial to the Israelites,
saying.
but no, among them he's not partial, except that he's partial to Israel, or to, what's his name, Moses.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he's partial to people that, listen to him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's partial.
Definitely.
But he can't be bribed. But
Okay.
he can be
He
bribed.
can be cajoled.
You know what? Yeah, I was going to say he can kind of be bribed because Moses bribed him into, don't kill the people because then the Egyptians will be like, haha, you're not strong because your people suck. So
he used his ego to, bribe him into not killing his people.
He bribed him with the prize of the bribery being a show of strength.
Right.
So, I mean...
Yeah.
He can be cajoled. He is partial, and he can be bribed.
Right, yeah.
He ensures that orphans and widows receive justice. I don't know about all that. He shows love to the foreigners living among you. I don't know
By
about all
what,
that.
not killing them?
And gives them food and clothing.
Ooh, that's a high standard there.
I mean, that's pretty low on Maslow's,
Right.
hierarchy of needs.
Yeah. You won't die.
Maybe the bare minimum is clothing, food, and shelter. So he doesn't.
Right.
He allows them 2 of the 3 of the lowest.
That's 2/3. Come on.
And we're supposed to be grateful for that?
I mean, yeah. Come on.
I refuse.
Okay.
So you too must show love to foreigners, for you yourselves were once foreigners in the land of Egypt. You mean love immigrants?
I mean, that's what it sounds like a little bit. Except for that they make them slaves. So
right. But it does say
servants,
that you must love foreigners, and I don't see people doing that today.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen today.
They don't love immigrants at all.
Not in general, in mass, in that religious community that is the Christian America.
Yeah. They seem to not like the immigrants.
I'm not saying all Christians hate immigrants, but
But if you were
seems
to
to be a
say,
thing that kind of runs through that crowd.
if you were to say, generally speaking, how do Christians feel about immigrants? I mean, the obvious answer is, not so well.
Right.
Not so well.
Yeah.
You must fear the Lord your God, don't forget.
Yeah, don't forget.
And worship him and cling to him. Okay.
Right.
Your oaths must be in his name alone. I wonder if that involves
Your
a hand.
what must be in his name alone? Your oaths?
Oaths.
Okay.
Oaths.
Got it.
When you make promises and swears.
Got it.
He alone is your God, the only one who is worthy of your praise, the one who has done these mighty miracles that you have seen with your own eyes. When your ancestors went down into Egypt, there were only 70 of them. But now, the Lord your God has made you as numerous as the stars in the sky. The end.
Wait, there was only 70 when they were in Egypt? We're talking about 70 people.
That somehow
turned into 600,000 in 40 years?
Yeah.
Does that even math? That doesn't sound right to me.
Unless they
They would have
gathered...
been having to fuck crazy.
Like rabbits?
I mean, seriously, that's a lot of fucking people.
Maybe they gathered followers like the Moabites and all them. Like, maybe they gathered followers along the way?
I don't know, but this all happened because of 70 fucking people.
70 people made this religion last thousands
God
of
killed
years.
all of Israelites' firstborn for 70 fucking people.
Yeah.
And then those 70 people within... Actually, it was at the beginning of Numbers that there were 600,000 of them, and they had just come from Mount Sinai.
Right.
Which was only like days out. Like, this is complete and utter bullshit. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, and they definitely didn't become as numerous as the stars in the sky.
No,
we've
I mean,
already
impossible.
talked about that.
The people on this
hyperbole.
planet are still not as numerous as the stars in the sky. So
Right.
that's stupid.
That's silly.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking issue with that number because that doesn't work in my head.
I don't think they started out as only 70.
I think, it definitely did not sound like only 70.
And moreover, that would be pretty shitty if God was like, you 70 of all the planet, I choose you.
I think that's a worthy question to maybe pursue in our Q&A. Like
How many
70 how many left Egypt? And also remember I was talking, it was in another episode where it may be that they never were in Egypt in the first place.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
So that might be a worthy discussion on our Q&A for this coming Saturday.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I don't know. I just that kind of bothers me right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's all we've got for today for Deuteronomy chapter 10.
I guess we will see you guys tomorrow for Deuteronomy chapter 11.
Sounds good. See you guys.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Yesterday.
So just say no.
No.
Okay, so Moses came down with his 2 tablets, or he's recapping, remember?
Yeah.
And he's like, so no bigs, but I made an ark.
Right. That's right. Single-handedly.
Yeah.
While, in the midst of, fasting for 80 days and and
sure.
whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah, whatevs.
Right.
Don't mean to brag, but,
right?
Yeah. And also we questioned 70 people were all that was in Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, that's messed up. That's got to be one of our questions next week.
Yeah.
Or at the end of this week, I mean.
Yeah.
Because that was messed up.
That was messed up.
Yeah.
So that was Deuteronomy chapter 10.
Okay.
And today we're going to start Deuteronomy chapter 11.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Let's. Hey, so before I start chapter 11, I want to ask you, did I say Noah or Moses?
Honestly, in my head, they're almost interchangeable.
I know.
Like old dudes in the Bible, right?
So I think I said Moses, but if I didn't, that's what I meant to say.
I did it once.
I know. But
interposed the two.
I was like just now questioning myself, and I thought, oh, well, rather than doing a listen back, I would just
apologize in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for all the times.
Right, yeah.
A blanket apology.
We may have done it other times we didn't catch. So
The Bible isn't the only time I mix people up, just so that we're clear.
Well, I mean, like the pictures of Noah or Moses, I mean, they look generally similar.
They're kind of
old white-haired
Jesus.
dude.
They're old Jesus.
Yeah, basically.
In a robe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also mix up Richard Dreyfuss and Dustin Hoffman.
I don't know how you do that.
I know. And Al Pacino.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I get them all mixed up. Just old white guys. I can't help it. I don't know. Shit, man.
Right. Yeah.
So
Moses. Yeah.
Moses.
Yeah.
Got it. So we're going to read the greatness of the Lord. I know I'm excited.
This sounds exciting. Yeah. It sounds great.
I mean,
it says it's great. So
he's still doing his recap. So we've already talked about his greatness, and now we're going to recap.
Talk more about his greatness.
Yeah.
Okay.
You must love the Lord your God and always obey his requirements, decrees, regulations, and commands. This is in quotes, so Moses is telling us this.
Right, I got it.
Keep in mind that I am not talking now to your children who have never experienced the discipline of the Lord your God or seen his greatness and his strong hand and powerful arm. They didn't see the miraculous signs and wonders he performed in Egypt against Pharaoh and all his land. They didn't see what the Lord did to the armies of Egypt and to their horses and chariots, how he drowned them in the Red Sea as they were chasing you. He destroyed them, and they have not recovered to this very day. Your children didn't see how the Lord cared for you in the wilderness until you arrived here. They didn't see what he did to Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, a descendant of Reuben, when the earth opened its mouth in the Israelite camp and swallowed them, along with their households and tents and every living thing that belonged to them.
Yeah, and you know that one dude that they smote picking up sticks.
Yeah. But you have seen the Lord perform all these mighty deeds with your own eyes. You know what? I'm going to just pause and interject here a minute. I really appreciate that he is not holding the children accountable.
Right,
He's
for
like,
knowledge. Like,
y'all didn't see what happened.
So, yeah.
Y'all just got the hearsay. And I kind of relate to those children. Like, I didn't see that shit happen.
Right.
So I feel like he was just Moses was just talking to me.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I'm not accountable.
I think we relate really well because, it's been...
Thousands.
Assuming that anything ever did happen, it's been thousands of years.
Yeah.
So, we're like, yeah, definitely didn't see that shit happen.
Thank you for recognizing that, Moses. I appreciate you.
Right.
Okay, the blessings of the promised land.
Okay.
So that was the greatness.
Okay.
He's great, but we just got to take your fucking word for it.
Oh, he's not going to actually... Okay, he just lists off a couple things and then he's done.
Like, I'm not talking to the kids about God's greatness.
And you're supposed to know what those things were because he didn't really describe them in detail. He just was like,
well, I mean, you were
these
there.
things
You
happened.
saw. Yeah. You grown-ups, you saw it. You saw it happen.
Not tell the
it
kids.
was great. Yeah. Don't forget.
Right.
The blessings of the promised land. Therefore, be careful to obey every command I'm giving you today, so you may have strength to go in and take over the land you are about to enter. If you obey, you will enjoy a long life in the land the Lord swore to give to your ancestors and to you and their descendants, a land flowing with milk and honey.
Mm-hmm.
For the land you are about to enter and take over is not like the land of Egypt from which you came, where you planted your seed and made irrigation ditches with your foot as in a vegetable garden. Rather, the land you will soon take over is a land of hills and valleys with plenty of rain, a land that the Lord your God cares for. He watches over it through each season of the year.
See, I'm thinking that this is just like God's powerful right there. Like, he's a local God. Like there's all these other gods. Mm-hmm. Like, this is his bit of land. He's like, I like you guys, and the people that are there now, they're kind of shit, so I came to get you, and you guys need to move up here.
I guess.
That's my theory.
Sure.
If we're going with there's a God.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm disenchanted, so
best case scenario, though, he's a local God,
Local God, sure. If you carefully obey the commands I am giving you today, and if you love the Lord your God and serve him with all your heart and soul, then he will send the rains in their proper seasons, the early and late rains, so you can bring in the harvest of grain, new wine, and olive oil.
I hate it when those rains come out of season.
I mean, it just snowed today, and I guess that's in season, but it felt really weird.
Only because there's been lots of global warming.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting it. Like, I woke up and oh shit, there's snow.
Right.
I guess it's January, but still felt weird.
Yep.
He will give you lush pasture land for your livestock, and you yourselves will have all you want to eat. That's cool.
That's great.
But be careful. Don't let your heart be deceived so that you turn away from the Lord and serve and worship other gods.
Oh, man.
Don't do it.
Watch out for that shit.
Don't do those other gods, man. The ones that exist.
He'll kill you.
Yeah.
You've seen it. He does that.
Yeah. If you do, the Lord's anger... If you do, the Lord's anger will burn against you.
Yeah.
He will
literally
shut up the sky and hold back the rain, and the ground will fail to produce its harvest. Then you will quickly die in that good land the Lord is giving you.
Wait, so he's not going to just kill them. He's going to, like, let them wither away from lack of food and water?
I guess. I mean, it depends, because a few chapters ago, he was like, if you go worship other gods, then I'll smite you. And then he was like, just kidding. You'll go look for me, but then it'll be sad and you'll come back and then I'll smite you.
Right, but just this time he's like talking about kind of torturing them, like letting them live for weeks while starving and being thirsty.
It just depends on the day.
I'm like, that's more cruel than
immediate death.
Yeah, just fucking kill them.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, commit yourselves wholeheartedly to these words of mine. Tie them to your hands and wear them on your forehead as reminders. Put it on a sticky note and stick that to your mirror and read it every morning while you're brushing your teeth.
Right, yeah.
Teach them to your children. Talk about them when you are at home and when you are on the road, when you're going to bed and when you are getting up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just all the time, basically.
Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates, so that as long as the sky remains above the earth, you and your children may flourish in the land the Lord swore to give your ancestors. Be careful to obey all these commands I am giving you. Show love to the Lord your God by walking in his ways and holding tightly to him. This sounds like a psalm.
Yeah.
Walking with Jesus.
It's kind of a boring chapter, honestly.
I know.
Like, it's kind of, I mean, it says what it means to say. And so.
Believe in God. Believe him. Believe in him.
Right?
Believe the God. Believe God. Believe in him. Don't forget to believe. Like, write it down to believe in him.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, who are you trying to convince, though?
Right.
Honestly.
Right.
Then the Lord will drive out all the nations ahead of you, though they are much greater and stronger than you, because some of them are giants.
Yeah, and he likes to point that out.
And you will take over their land. Wherever you set foot, that land will be yours, as long as, I tell you.
Right.
Because otherwise it won't be yours. Yeah. Your frontiers will stretch from the wilderness in the south to Lebanon in the north, and from the Euphrates River in the east to the Mediterranean Sea in the west.
So specifically, as long as it's that land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one. That one is real
that
good.
Land right there. Not wherever, but that land.
That specific land.
In this whole earth where we don't live.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So, I mean, we're fine over here.
Yeah, right.
Because
it's not his
land.
It's
not that land.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know what all the hubbub is about believing in this God.
Right, God's only over there.
He's over there.
Yeah.
We're not over there.
Yeah.
Plus, we're like the children that didn't get to see everything.
Right.
I feel like this religion is not for us.
I agree. It's regional.
It's regional and very specific to people that no longer live.
Right, yeah.
No one will be able to stand against you, for the Lord your God will cause the people to fear and dread you, as he promised, wherever you go in the whole land.
So they fear God, and people fear them.
Okay.
That works out well. It's just like a chain of shittiness.
Lots of fear.
Yeah, lots of fear.
I have no fear, because that's a different continent.
I have a t-shirt with no fear on it.
No fear. Look, today I am giving you the choice between a blessing and a curse. Which one do you choose?
Totally the curse, right?
I choose Pokemon. Pokemon, I choose you. You will be blessed if you obey the commands of the Lord your God that I am giving you today. Oh, repetitive much.
Right.
But you will be cursed if you reject the commands of the Lord your God and turn away from him and worship gods you have not known before. I mean, they have known lots of gods because we've already talked about many of them.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is silly.
Mm-hmm.
When the Lord your God brings you into the land and helps you take possession of it, you must pronounce the blessing at Mount Gerizim, and the curse at Mount Ebal.
What?
You got to pronounce the blessing at this one mountain and the curse at that other mountain.
What's the blessing and the curse, though?
I don't know, but I am about to do a parentheses.
Oh,
ready?
Boy.
Parentheses. These two mountains are west of the Jordan River and the land of the Canaanites who live in the Jordan Valley, near the town of Gilgal, not far from the oaks of Morah. End parentheses. For you are about to cross the Jordan River to take over the land the Lord your God is giving you. When you take that land and are living in it, you must be careful to obey all the decrees and regulations I am giving you today. The end.
Okay.
He just keeps saying, follow these rules that I'm giving you, but he doesn't really
I'm really confused about that blessing and curse on the mountain, though. That doesn't make any sense.
And a bless here, and a curse there.
I mean, I'm right there, right? That didn't make any sense?
Yeah, I would like to know what that's about.
So, yeah, that if we're looking up something from today, that would be the one, I think.
Yeah.
Because that was really out of place and weird.
I know. He's like, obey everything. Obey, 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 obey. Oh, and do a curse here and a blessing there. But don't forget to obey, 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 obey.
Curse here and a blessing there.
I literally was just singing that.
I know. I was trying to make it better.
You made it worse. You fucked it up. You did a bad.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure everybody agrees with me.
I'm sure you're right.
So, that's that chapter.
All right, so we're done with Deuteronomy chapter 11, and tomorrow we will be moving on along to Deuteronomy chapter 12.
That is correct, my good sir.
We will see everybody tomorrow.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Hey. So, do you remember what happened yesterday?
So I remember Moses was talking about how you gotta love God and
listen to his rules.
And all that kind of shit.
And then he basically said, but none of this applies to your kids. It's up to you to teach them because they weren't witnesses to all the miracles.
Right.
Which we took personally to mean that we also didn't witness those miracles either.
Yeah, those thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you got to bless some on some mountain and curse on another one.
Yeah.
Which was weird.
It was so out of the blue,
what the
right?
fuck is that?
And there was no follow up to it.
Right.
Out of the blue, no follow up. Just dropped a weird thing and carried on like nothing.
As the Bible does.
Yeah. Exactly. So now we're ready to move on to Deuteronomy chapter 12.
All right, let's get into this.
Okie doke. Deuteronomy chapter 12. Only one place of worship.
Only one?
Just the one.
In the whole world?
I don't know.
Fuck, that's a... I mean, if it's over there where he's,
we're
having them,
fucked.
It's just whatever. I guess we aren't going to worship there.
I don't know. I mean, let's see what it says.
All right.
These are the decrees and regulations you must be careful to obey when you live in the land that the Lord, your God of ancestors, is... Wait, let me read that again. The Lord, the God of your ancestors, that's better, is giving you. You must obey them as long as you live. God, he keeps saying, don't forget to obey the rules.
Wait, I heard some leeway there. You don't have to obey them once you die.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. According to this, there's an afterlife, and you don't have to obey the rules once you're dead.
But once you're dead, if you're in heaven, you're going to want to obey them. Because...
maybe you're already in. You're in. Now you get to do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, I'm not going to get into the metaphysical argument of free will after death.
Just saying, God said, while you're alive.
No, this is Moses talking.
Whatever, Moses said it. Okay.
So it bears a lot less credence for me.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
When you drive out the nations that live there, you must destroy all the places where they worship their gods. High on the mountains, up on the hills, and under every green tree, but not the brown ones. Break down their altars and smash their sacred pillars. Burn their Asherah poles.
Yeah, there's them burning them Asherah poles again.
And cut down their carved idols. Completely erase the names of their gods. They did a bad job because we know the names of all the other gods that were around about that time.
Not a very good eraser.
Nope. Do not worship the Lord your God in the way these pagan peoples worship their gods. I wonder, what does that mean exactly?
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, they used idols, so he doesn't want you building idols to him.
Except that we have crosses today, and that's an idol.
Don't tell anybody about that.
People, Catholics have Saint Christopher medals and all that shit, and candles, and...
Yeah, well, that doesn't count, because that's something else.
That's why.
That's not an idol.
Because those idols are accepted. They are idols, whether you want them to be or not, they are.
I know.
So they're acceptable idols, apparently.
Right. I especially love that big butter Jesus on the way down from...
That is the biggest fucking idol of them all. The $5 foot-long Jesus.
Right.
Well, I guess that one is the one that was struck, and now it's big butter Jesus.
Yeah, that one went up in flames.
Coolness.
That was pretty cool.
That was such a cool event.
It was like, I don't know. That was like one of the highlights of my last 10 years.
It was pretty
amazing.
As
far as religion goes,
Right.
Yeah.
It was so ironic, if that's the right use of that word.
Right.
Rather, you must seek the Lord your God at the place of worship he himself will choose from among all the tribes, the place where his name will be honored.
Okay.
There you will bring your burnt offerings, your sacrifices, your tithes, your sacred offerings, your offerings to fulfill a vow, your voluntary offerings, and your offerings of the firstborn animals of your herds and flocks.
Could you imagine if, church today was just a bunch of people bringing in dead animals?
Well, I mean, we already talked about that one place.
Yeah, no, I know. But I'm just saying, with all the churches that we live by and, that are out here, could you imagine just driving around and then, nope, there goes Fred bringing in his dead lamb?
That's particularly gruesome considering that we literally live across the street from a church, and there's a church between us and the local elementary school, and there's churches all over this fucking town. So we would see dead animals all the time.
Right, but that's what it was. They went to a place and brought their fucking dead animals.
I know.
They brought their live animals and then killed them, actually. Sorry, they weren't dead when they got there, but they were dead when they left.
Oh my God. There you and your families will feast in the presence of the Lord your God, and you will rejoice in all you have accomplished because the Lord your God has blessed you.
That was nice of him.
Mm-hmm. Your pattern of worship will change.
Why?
Today, all of you are doing as you please because you have not yet arrived at the place of rest, the land the Lord your God is giving you as your special possession. But you will soon cross the Jordan River and live in the land the Lord your God is giving you. When he gives you rest from all your enemies and you're safely living in the land, you must bring everything I command you. Your burnt offerings, your sacrifices, your tithes, your sacred offerings, and your offerings to fulfill a vow to the designated place of worship, the place the Lord your God chooses for his name to be honored.
I thought that the designated place of worship was already there, and that was the tabernacle.
That's what I thought too, but I guess they all have their own little things at home. Think about there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people, right?
Right.
So if they all had to travel to the tabernacle, because some of them live much further away.
Yeah.
That would be a long haul.
But
they would spend most of their time.
Apparently they're going to have to do this after they settle.
Right. I don't know how that's going to work.
I'm just saying.
I don't know how that's going to work.
And hypothetically, based on this information, we'd have to go over to fucking Israel to go worship God.
Not happening.
Not happening.
Especially right now, given that travel bans are in place. You must celebrate there in the presence of the Lord your God with your sons and daughters and all your servants, a.k.a. slaves.
Right.
And remember to include the Levites who live in your towns, for they will receive no allotment of land among you.
Right. Yeah, don't forget about those guys.
Yeah,
they carry that tabernacle real good.
Yeah. Be careful not to sacrifice your burnt offerings just anywhere you like. You may do so only at the place the Lord will choose within one of your tribal territories.
Yeah, not on your roof, not in the alley.
So I guess each tribal territory within that land
There's
will
going to be
have
one designated place in that land?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not just going to be one for all of the Israelites across the board. Okay. Each tribal territory will have a designated. I guess that's kind of fair. Yeah. There you must offer your burnt offerings and do everything I command you. But you may butcher your animals and eat their meat in any town whenever you want. You may freely eat the animals with which the Lord your God blesses you.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Since, that's their food.
Yeah, you can eat your food. Go on. Eat your peanut butter crackers, guys.
Right, yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
All of you, whether ceremonially clean or unclean, may eat that meat just as you now eat gazelle and deer.
Wait, aren't you banished from the community if you're unclean?
I don't know how that works.
Right?
But you still get to eat. You get to
Somehow.
eat wherever you are. Your mandarin fruit cups, go to town, eat
Got
it.
Maybe they got like a zip line. They send the sheep up on, and then he just stands out there and slaughters it there by himself.
And they call from afar, "This one's for you." But you must not consume the blood. You must pour it out on the ground like water.
Here's the thing, though.
Blood is thicker than water.
Well, if you're eating meat, you are eating blood at some level. Like,
Right.
You have consumed blood. Now, I understand what it means. You're not supposed to drink the blood.
Right.
But it does say consume, and they are wrong.
They are wrong.
Because, they didn't have science.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
They're forgiven
wrong.
because of their stupidity and ignorance.
Yeah.
But you may not eat your offerings in your hometown, neither the tithe of your grain and new wine and olive oil, nor the firstborn of your flocks and herds, nor any offering to fulfill a vow, nor your voluntary offerings, nor your secret offerings. You must eat these in the presence of the Lord your God at the place he will choose. Eat them there with your children, your servants, slaves, and the Levites who live in your towns, celebrating in the presence of the Lord your God in all you do.
And make sure you give a fair portion, actually more than fair portion, to the priests.
Yeah.
Because, that's how that works.
Yeah, don't forget to grift the grifties.
That's right.
And be very careful never to neglect the Levites as long as you live in your land.
Yeah.
Don't forget those Levites.
I would say after a couple of generations, it's going to be hard to distinguish who's a Levite and who's not.
I would think so too.
I'm just saying.
When the Lord your God expands your territory as he has promised, and you have the urge to eat meat, you may freely eat meat whenever you want. Okay.
I find this so funny because, literally we just walk down to the grocery store and buy meat now.
I know.
This is completely irrelevant to anything.
There's a little deli
today.
2 streets over, and we go there and we buy meat and we eat our
we're gonna
sandwiches.
eat meat whenever we want.
Whenever we want, because we
it's
can.
at the store,
And we
we'll just
can.
buy it.
And that's what we do.
Yep.
We eat our food because that's what people do when they're
And
hungry.
I'm not even godly.
Nope.
And I still get to eat meat.
Look at that, would ya?
Amazing.
It might happen that the designated place of worship, the place the Lord your God chooses for his name to be honored, is a long way from your home.
Oh, no, not that.
If so, you may butcher any of the cattle, sheep, or goats the Lord has given you, and you may freely eat the meat in your hometown as I have commanded you.
Wait. What? He's like, I understand some of you are really far away. So if that's the case, I give you permission to skip church.
So let me just ask you this. Where would you choose to live? I'm going to live out of town.
Right? I'm sorry. It's just too far.
Yeah.
I can't make it ever. So,
Ever.
Yeah.
I was thinking I'll come in once a month, once every couple months, but you're like, ever.
Right. Yeah.
Anyone, whether ceremonially clean or unclean, may eat that meat, just as you do now with gazelle and deer, but never consume the blood, for the blood is the life, and you must not consume the lifeblood with the meat.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
That's bad.
Even though meat has blood in it, by very definition of what meat is,
Yeah.
which is animal.
Blood is bad.
Blood is bad. I mean, I don't like blood.
Right.
Blood is gross,
Yeah.
but it is in meat.
Yeah.
Instead, pour out the blood on the ground like water. Do not consume the blood, so that all may go well with you and your children after you, because you will be doing what pleases the Lord.
Yeah. Totally.
Take your sacred gifts and your offerings given to fulfill a vow to the place the Lord chooses.
Okay. Still.
And I guess unless you live far away.
Unless you live far away.
I don't know what they're supposed to do then.
Yeah.
You must offer the meat and blood of your burnt offerings on the altar of the Lord your God. The blood of your other sacrifices must be poured out on the altar of the Lord your God, but you may eat the meat.
That's good. That's good.
Be careful to obey all my commands, so that all will go well with you and your children after you, because you will be doing what is good and pleasing to the Lord your God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, guess what's coming next?
What's coming next?
Warning against idolatry.
What the no.
They were really, really obsessed with idols.
He's really a jealous God.
Well, I mean, this is Moses talking.
Yeah, but
So
he's covering the idolatry part quite a bit.
quite a bit. He's like, remember... Stop coughing.
I'm really sorry.
He's like, remember that time when you guys made an idol, don't fucking do that again.
Yeah.
Don't.
Like, and then also, we're going to cover it again today. Don't do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we're going to cover it tomorrow and the next day. Don't do it and don't do it.
And also, for reals, don't do.
Yeah, fucking don't.
Don't do the
no
idols. No idols.
Bad idols.
Bad. Idols are bad.
Idols are bad.
Okay, so warning against idolatry.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go. We've never heard this before.
Yeah, totally.
This is breaking new ground. When the Lord your God goes ahead of you and destroys the nations, and you drive them out and live in their land, do not fall into the trap of following their customs and worshiping their gods.
How would you know what their customs and their gods are if you killed them all?
God is telling them ahead of time, these guys are bad. Just take my word for it.
Did they have like instructions written down next to their idols?
No, God is telling them ahead of time. God is saying, these guys worship bad. Don't even talk to them.
Okay. All right.
If they have notes next to their idols, don't read the note.
Okay.
Okay?
But they might have had notes, though,
They
right?
might have had notes, but God is like, don't even read it. Just don't. Just kill them.
All right.
Kill them.
So we lost a lot of notes.
Because murder is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do not inquire. See? Look, all you had to do is let me read the next sentence.
I don't like letting you read the next sentence, though.
Do not inquire about their gods, saying, how do these nations worship their gods? I want to follow their example.
Right. And the reason you would do that is because obviously God will let you live, right? If you do that?
No.
Based on all the stories that they've probably been told their whole life?
No.
Yeah, no. So
No.
why the fuck would you even consider doing that?
Because murder is good.
Dying is good?
Murdering other people is awesome.
Yeah, but why would you, as an Israelite, decide, hey, I think I might worship this God that I killed all the people that worshipped him for?
Well, see, I have a curious nature, so I might ask, like, okay, I'm about to kill you, but I'm just curious because I like to learn things. How do you worship? Because maybe it is like me, and then maybe I won't kill you. Just kidding, I'm going to kill you.
What if you killed some people that worshipped exactly the same way that you're told to worship through God?
You would never know.
I know, but then you'd be like, at the same time, you'd be doing things right and wrong.
That happens a lot in the Bible.
And it's like, whoa, mind blown.
And God could equally be just as pleased that you follow his rule or angry that you didn't know things and that you took it upon yourself and you murdered somebody and you should have known somehow magically.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, whatever.
Okay.
If you're these Israelites and you've been traveling and whatever, you're just not going to take the risk and you're just going to murder everybody.
Right, yeah,
just
totally.
murder them all.
I mean, why not?
And unless you're like me and you hang back. Hang in the back.
Right.
And like by the time you get to the front, you're like, oh no, everybody's already dead. Oh, I'm so sorry, I couldn't help. It was so crowded.
Well, you would be part of the women and children.
But if I was a dude, if I was a husbandy father guy, I would totally hang back and then it would just already be done.
Yeah.
And I would live far away from town, and I would give the smallest offering, and check all the boxes,
right,
but do none of the things wholeheartedly.
Right.
You must not worship the Lord your God the way the other nations worship their gods, for they perform for their gods every detestable act that the Lord hates. I
wish they'd list every detestable act that the Lord hates, because that would make this chapter so much more interesting.
I know. They even burn their sons and daughters as sacrifices to their gods.
Except for God wanted Abraham to do that at one point.
He did.
I'm just saying.
He did. I mean,
now,
he was doing a just
test.
kidding.
Yeah,
he was doing a just kidding.
It was a test, but still.
I
mean, that wasn't funny to me.
It wasn't funny to me either. I doubt that Abraham's son thought it was funny either.
I mean, how do you have that conversation on the way back after that? That's just, it's a tough conversation.
Oh, sorry, I was going to kill you there, son.
Right?
I mean, not my fault. Gotta obey God. Right. You know that God, He's a real jokester, that guy.
Yeah.
So be careful to obey all the commands I give you. You must not add anything to them or subtract anything from them. The end.
Okay.
So
follow those rules. And don't build idols and don't worship other gods.
And don't murder your kids unless God tells you to.
And if you live far enough away from the church, it's okay to skip church. I like that bit.
All right. That's that. And we will see you tomorrow with Deuteronomy chapter 13.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye. Husband,
Wife.
do you remember what happened last time?
No.
Okay, I'm really glad that you dispensed with the...
Well, here's the thing, though. I listened to our podcast twice today to try to prep. And between everything that happened since I did that and now, I've already... As soon as you say it, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, shit. But go ahead.
So they should only worship in
The
designated
one place.
areas.
Yeah. They're going to have, like, set places in each area.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And also don't do that idolatry stuff.
Right. I mean, they've been talking about that for a while, so...
You could pretty much, like, always guess that one.
Yeah. Recently, that seems to be all they want to talk about.
It's
all
a
right.
big deal.
It's a big deal. Yeah. I get it. Idolatry.
I don't get
Whatever.
it. But whatever.
I mean...
Okay, I don't understand why someone would engage in idolatry, and then I don't understand why it's like a super big deal if somebody does engage in idolatry.
Gives a shit, right?
Like, both of those
Yeah.
are like,
Yeah, whatever.
whatevs.
All right, so what are we talking about today?
We are talking about Deuteronomy chapter 13.
All right, let's jump on in.
Shall we? Okay, so this chapter apparently carries on from the end of the last chapter.
Okay.
So more idolatry stuff.
Yippee.
Woo! Suppose there are prophets among you, or those who dream dreams about the future, and they promise you signs or miracles.
Okay, suppose that. I'm supposing.
And
I
the
guess.
predicted signs or miracles occur.
Oh my God.
They're talking about people that could tell the future. Holy
Wow.
shitballs. If they then say, "Come, let us worship other gods you have not known before," do not listen to them.
Right, they only know the future, not the gods, right?
I mean,
I don't... What?
what? Look, I gotta tell you, if somebody's like, okay, this thing's gonna happen, and then it happens, and I'm like, holy
Right?
shitballs, I would give them another chance to tell me the future again, and if it happened again, I would be like, I might listen to
I mean,
you.
what lotteries has God won for me lately?
Look, I'm not saying I'm gonna go worship a god. I'm not gonna, like, engage in idolatry. I'm
Right.
not gonna, like, buy crystals and start, like, I don't know, dancing naked in the moonlight.
Right, good to know.
But I am going to go visit this person and ask some very serious, legit questions.
Right, yeah.
If they can tell the future, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could utilize some of that information.
Well, let me ask. Okay, I know this is totally off topic,
Sure,
but
sure.
what kind of questions would you ask a fortune teller? Assuming, like, not just for fun at the park, okay? Not just at the fair. Like, this person can tell you the future.
I mean, something that would bring me, monetary return probably.
Yeah?
But I don't know exactly. I'd have to think about it, I guess. But, yeah, money. Like that's,
Money.
The rest of it,
Nothing
do you-
altruistic.
Well, no, you should say they tell the future, right?
Yeah.
They can't change the future.
No, but I mean, would you ask them, like, when is world peace going to happen? When is that going to happen?
Never.
Like, I don't know, like, what could you ask that would bring you money? Like, what stocks should I
Yeah, what stocks should you
invest?
invest in? What place are these horses going to come in at the race? I mean, there's any number of things, like which machine at the fucking, casino should I pull the lever on? I mean, there's all kinds of future things that you should do.
That's so selfish-centered.
Okay, but what else could you do that could affect change?
I don't know.
That you could do something about.
I don't know.
Right.
This was sprung on me. I'll have to give it some thought.
Yeah.
I just feel like, how can I get more money is, like, not the answer. That's not the correct question.
I just can't think of anything else that you could use it for. You could get some, like, shitty information, like, when are you going to die? Great. Nice to know.
I would
Maybe you
never
didn't want to know that,
I would never ask that.
Right. But, like, useful information, to me, centers around the money aspect of it. So I'm like,
I guess.
Yeah, let's get some money.
That's so disappointing. It's true, but so disappointing.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to think on this some more.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, don't go listen to them.
Okay.
The Lord your God is testing you to see if you truly love him with all your heart and soul.
I don't.
That's a fuck of a test. I mean, seriously, like, I have shown you nothing to prove that you should believe in me.
And here are these guys showing you how to find riches, and yet you shouldn't listen to them.
Don't listen to them. Yeah.
Follow me. I might kill you, but I'm the one that you need to listen to.
Yeah, yeah. Serve only the Lord your God and fear him alone.
Fear, yeah.
Fear.
Not go get the money that they offered, but go fear God.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, but God's going to let those people that offered you that money live, apparently. Like, they're allowed to do that without...
I don't know. Let's find out.
Does he kill them?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay, all right.
Obey his commands, God's, that is, not the fortune teller.
Right.
Listen to his voice and cling to him. Cling. Cling.
This dude's very needy.
The false prophets or visionaries who try to lead you astray must be put to death.
Oh, damn.
For they encourage rebellion against the Lord your God who redeemed you from slavery and brought you out of the land of Egypt.
But if he's an all-knowing God, wouldn't he know to put them to death before you ever even met him?
Okay, and here's the thing. Hold on.
Okay.
What you said is that they could tell the future.
Sure.
Not that they are trying to lead you astray from me and encourage rebellion.
Right.
Like, I feel like you're assuming a bit much.
And if they can see the future, wouldn't they be able to see that they get put to death?
I seed you coming. Since they try to lead you astray from the way the Lord your God commanded you to live, you must put them to death.
Of course. Yeah, that's what you should do.
Kill them. Sure.
No, don't do that.
I'm not going to kill fortune tellers.
Yeah, don't.
In this way, you will purge the evil from among you. So fortune tellers are evil now?
Well, they've covered that before. They did call fortune tellers evil before.
Okay, look. So I'm having a dream, right? And I wake up and I'm like, whoa, I dreamed about this thing. And then I tell you about it. And then it comes true. I'm evil?
Yes.
I didn't put the dream there. Why am I evil? That's not fair.
God said so.
Fuck that. Seriously. Like, that's not fair.
Right.
These fortune tellers, it's... If the future just comes to them...
Right.
They're not doing anything. They're just like, oh, sorry, I had foreknowledge.
But maybe, and just on the benefit of the doubt here, maybe they're falsely prognosticating the future in order to get people... That's not what
it says. No, that's not what it says. It said that they predict things and then those things come true.
Got it. But you know as well as I do that fortune tellers have a way to play the game.
Okay,
and
but
make things sound like they come true.
Okay, but if this is different from like, whoa, the next song on the radio came on and I was just humming that like 10 minutes ago. That's not future telling. That's just weird.
Yeah.
And it happens.
Sure.
We all know that thing happens.
Yep.
Okay. But what if they were like, oh my God, I don't think you should go out tomorrow because I see a car accident at this highway. Right. And then you don't go on that highway and you find out, holy fuck balls, there was a fucking car accident on that highway.
See, that wouldn't really twist me up that much because the car accidents happen on highways a lot.
Okay, what if they said, and it's going to involve a red Miata and a blue motorcycle and an 18-wheeler that has XYZ painted on the side.
I'll be like, you just earned my business.
So, but how does that make them evil? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, they've told the future. They didn't, like, go out of their way. They weren't, like, praising a different God. Well, it just said...
How do you know? Maybe that's how they got to see the future. Maybe they are praising other gods. And they're sacrificing things so that they can see. They have that's what gets them the ability.
Okay,
maybe
that would be potentially evil. Maybe,
maybe in the realm of the Bible,
in canon,
right?
In Bible canon,
yeah, sure.
That would be evil, I guess.
Sure.
Unless those other gods are like no, Yahweh's over there. I'm over here, and my hand is on you. You're fine over here with me.
Right.
You're
right.
good. I need to read that book, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, that book didn't make it to print.
I know, but I need that. I need to read that book because just because this Elohim Yahweh guy says those gods are bad doesn't mean that they actually are. Right. I need proof.
No, I agree.
Because so far, all I know is that...
I mean, honestly, I think Yahweh / God / whatever is fucking shit.
He is evil.
Dickhead.
He's a petty, murdery, capricious son of a gun.
Totally.
Suppose someone secretly entices you, even your brother, your son or daughter, your beloved wife, or your closest friend, and says, hey, let us go worship other gods, gods that neither you nor your ancestors have known. You know.
That always happens, you know. My family's always like, hey, let's go worship other gods.
Yeah.
Let's go do that, yeah.
So I was having chips the other night, and let's go pray over to that other god.
Hey, did you notice there's a full moon coming?
Let's go
dance naked in the woods.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
They might suggest that you worship the gods of people who live nearby.
I mean, that makes sense.
Who come from the ends of the earth.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
And so they're like, let's do some worshiping of other gods.
Just any old god,
sure.
you know? Any god.
Let's
whatever.
do it. This sounds fun.
It sounds fun.
Hey, but do not give in or listen.
Oh,
don't.
Shit. Okay.
Don't.
That's very stern.
Have no pity and do not spare or protect them. You must put them to death.
Oh my God.
I just had these guys over for chips.
I mean, Jesus.
And now I'm killing them?
Yeah, family and friends, and now we're fucking murdering them.
I know. They just extended this invitation to me.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, want to come over and worship these other gods?
I didn't have to accept, but now I got to murder you, so, I mean.
Right? You should don't, I'm going to pretend
it's God's
you
fault. He's a dick. I'm sorry.
This particular God.
I don't want to murder you.
You need to name this God. Yahweh. Elohim.
Yeah.
Yahweh.
I don't want to murder you.
Yeah, but.
It's just God told me.
Yahweh, you know. Yahweh. He's so, like, grouchy and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Let's put it off. Maybe tomorrow he'll be in a better mood. You never know.
Right.
Okay, strike the first blow yourself, and then all the people must join in.
All the people?
All the people.
Okay.
So me and you. You and me. It's not just like, hey, we're hanging out with these people. I invited them over for chips, and they're like, hey, want to come over next Saturday and do some worshiping of other gods? And then you're like, no, and now I have to strike the first blow. And then, hey, wife, you need to join in with me, and we got to kill him.
And be like, come on, kids, you gotta help murder this person.
And then I got to go next door and be like, hey, neighbor. Neighbor, I'm really sorry, but and we live across the street from a church, and so I got to go run over there.
Yeah, get all them to join in.
Yeah, hey, we got to go stone this person. Want to help?
Murdering today. We're murdering today.
We're doing a murder. Murder's on. Stone the guilty ones to death because they have tried to draw you away from the Lord your God who rescued you from the land of Egypt, the place of slavery.
Thanks.
Right.
Fucker.
Look, could you imagine? And you're like, I didn't. I was just extending the invitation. Sorry, never mind. Rescind. God,
you guys are shitty neighbors.
Right? God, I didn't like your chips that much. Then all Israel will hear about it and be afraid, and no one will act so wickedly again. That's nice.
Except for that, apparently, it just keeps happening.
It just keeps happening.
Yeah.
When you begin living in the towns the Lord your God is giving you, you may hear that scoundrels among you, scallywags, malarkey, scoundrels among you are leading their fellow citizens astray by saying, let us go worship other gods you have not known before. In such cases, you must examine the facts carefully.
It seems like there's a lot of people saying this.
There's a lot of people that want me to go
friends, family, scallywags, it's all over the fucking scoundrels, my bad.
Scallywag was my word.
That was your word, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. My bad.
No, it's fair.
But
it's a good word.
There's lots of people.
There's a lot of people that are
telling
like...
you, they're trying to draw you away from God.
God
they're
here,
trying real hard.
God there, here, God there, God.
Maybe they recognize that he's kind of a dickhead.
It might be.
And they're like, dude... Your friend down there tried to murder me when I said this, but I think your God's a dick.
Yeah.
And we got a better God over here. And they're like, oh, we have to murder you now.
But also, I heard that there's going to be a car accident. So I'm just putting it out there,
Right, yeah.
Could we at least put off my murder till after
Yeah, totally.
that happens? And if that happens, maybe,
Right, yeah.
I'm not saying you're going to come worship gods with me, but maybe just don't murder me.
Right, yeah.
That would be awesome.
Skip the murdering?
Like, we'll call it a draw.
Yeah.
If you find that the report is true and such a detestable act has been committed among you, you must attack that town and completely destroy all its inhabitants as well as all the livestock.
Wait, what if some of them are, worshiping Yahweh?
Too bad. They chose the wrong fucking town, them and their pets.
But we're talking about fucking Israel.
And their little dog, too.
Right, yeah. But we're talking about Israel here.
No, he's telling them in this land that you're about to go into.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of, the Canaanites. They're bad. They do.
But they were supposed to kill every single last one of them.
Right.
So there shouldn't be any fucking Canaanite neighbors.
But maybe. Okay, think about it. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah.
So you're like walking around and you go visit your cousin's cousin or what the fuck ever.
Sure.
And you're walking around and you bump into somebody. You just assume that they're an Israelite.
Yeah.
Right?
Because, you're in Israel.
But they might have just blended in. That they might be a Canaanite.
Oh, you mean like God's word didn't get followed? They didn't kill everybody?
Because maybe they hid real good.
Maybe.
Maybe the Canaanite was like bribed their way into not getting murdered.
You never know.
Maybe
you would think God would have his eye on this and help make sure that they got all of them killed, but apparently he didn't.
Well, God,
which seems counter to God.
God doesn't get involved until he does.
Yeah.
But usually he doesn't.
Right, unless he does.
But sometimes he doesn't.
But then he does sometimes.
Sometimes he does, but then he doesn't. I mean, you just don't know how it's going to go.
You just don't know.
Then you must pile all the plunder in the middle of the open square and fucking burn it.
Wait. They were fine with plundering shit before and taking it. Now you gotta burn it all?
No, remember? Because you were like, I'm going to take that gold.
Oh, yeah.
And remember, I was like, no, you gotta get rid of it. There is no taking it.
But they were allowed to take the food and shit like that, and now they're saying just all of it's
all
burned.
The plunder. Burn,
all of it's burned.
Burn that shit.
Yeah.
Burn it. It's
so,
tainted love. Burn the entire town as a burnt offering to the Lord your God. Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
What?
They skipped that bit in the burnt offering place.
Yeah.
Just burn the fucking town down.
Burn the whole fucking town and be like, amen.
There's a burnt offering for you motherfuckers.
Can we call it done? That town must remain a ruin forever. It may never be rebuilt.
Okay.
I think that might not have been obeyed. I think some of them towns got rebuilt.
I'm sure you're right.
Keep none of the plunder that has been set apart for destruction. Then the Lord will turn from his fierce anger and be merciful to you.
Merciful because, all you have to do is murder and burn down a fucking town.
The wife, the kids, the animals, everything. Burn all of them.
And then you'll be in God's grace.
For a minute. For a minute.
Jesus Christ, this just sounds stupid saying it.
I know.
I feel I can't believe fuckers try to argue with me on Twitter about this asshole.
I will show you my mercy. All you have to do is obey me, fear me. I sound like Jareth from the movie Legend.
Yeah.
Like, all I ask of you is everything.
Yeah, right.
He will have compassion on you and make you a large nation, just as he swore to your ancestors. He's gonna do it anyway. Skip the burning.
Right,
Remember that time you already swore that shit?
Like a million fucking times?
Yeah, I'm gonna skip the stones, bitch.
Right? Yeah.
The Lord your God will be merciful only if you listen to his voice and keep all his commands that I'm giving you today, doing what pleases him. The end. Lies. Lies.
Yeah, this is such bullshit.
I want the other book. This book sucks.
The worst part is that we're reading like the better version here.
I know.
We're reading the non-King James Bible.
Right.
And we're reading like the tame version
of
the Bible.
This is the tame one, and it's all murder. Murder's good. Do murder and you'll have mercy.
like this is the kind of shit that makes me want to get online and just yell at theists and be like, are you fucking nuts?
I mean,
what is
clearly,
wrong with you?
The answer is yes.
Have you read this shit? Like, for real, have you read it?
The answer is no.
Generally speaking, yeah.
I can't even.
I mean...
And all you did was wake up and have a dream, and, like, it told you a future.
I had no expectation of getting this angry in this chapter, but...
I'm not angry. I find it hilarious.
You kind of have to laugh, cry, hate, you know, the whole way through this thing because it's just that bad.
Let me just tell you this. People say don't go into the Bible with an agenda, right?
Yeah, sure.
So here's the thing. What if my agenda was, okay, I am curious and I want to feel God and I want to know what God's love is and blah, 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 right?
Sure.
This is not the book that's going to do that. This is not going to make me feel...
I mean, honestly, I went into this book with a sense of curiosity.
Sure.
And I also went in with hope. Like, I wanted to know more information to defend what people say. Because I already know that there's some shittiness in the Bible that I don't agree with, right?
Right.
But, like, I think we've said this multiple times that I kind of wanted there to be some redeeming qualities to it.
Yeah.
And there just are zero.
It's so much worse than I thought.
Absolutely. It's horrible.
It's so much worse than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah.
There is nothing in this book that makes me feel like, oh, you know, maybe I got it wrong. That part was pretty.
I don't know. We still got Jesus coming up eventually.
Well, so far, the Old Testament is trash.
Old Testament is fucking trash.
And on that note,
yeah, let's
see you tomorrow for Deuteronomy Chapter 14.
Yep. See you guys.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Thought I'd shake things up a little.
Yeah, just bring that right out there like that. Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember what happened yesterday?
So I remember that we were having a party for our friends, and they invited us to go worship their God, and we had to kill them.
But it was because they were telling the future.
Yeah.
That was the party that they were having.
Yeah, so they were telling us about the future, and then we had to go kill them.
Yeah.
As a family. I mean, it was a family affair.
And then, because there was a few of them, we had to burn the whole town down.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. We had to burn the whole town down as a burnt offering to God, because, you know, God's awesome and everything.
And murdering is fun.
And murdering's fun.
And stoning people is cool. It's the thing to do.
According to God, yeah. This is what we are supposed to do.
Yeah.
In no way whatsoever. Sorry,
yeah.
I need to put disclaimers just at the end of that. Don't burn down towns and don't kill people.
I mean, you would think,
it's not okay.
Like, okay, I get it. On Twitter, you have to, like, put the / and then hashtag, you know, sarcasm.
Right.
So that, you know, people can understand that you didn't actually mean it. But I would think that tone implies it. But no, you're absolutely right. Murder is bad.
Right. Well, here's the thing. Somebody somewhere would listen to our podcast and then quote us out of context.
They said murdering is good.
And at least we have the disclaimer. We can say, no, you got to listen to it in context because we said no.
Yeah.
So that at least that's there.
So now I can be like, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah, exactly. And that's true. They're a liar.
They are a liar.
Because only God wants you to burn down towns, and only God wants you to kill people.
Not us.
Yeah. We're peace-loving liberal mass motherfuckers. So
liberal mass motherfuckers.
Liberal. All right, what the fuck are we doing today?
Okay, we are doing Deuteronomy chapter 14.
Let's go do that.
Let's. Okay, so chapter 14 of Deuteronomy starts out with a brief continuation of the last chapter.
Okay,
like two sentences.
I can deal with a brief continuation.
And then we got a new section.
As long as we're not, like, destroying the world now because of psychics.
Whatever. Since you are the people of the Lord your God, never cut yourselves or shave the hair above your foreheads in mourning for the dead.
Never cut yourselves or shave your hair above the forehead. So you can't shave off all your hair on your head.
Yeah.
But
only when you're mourning.
And you can't cut yourselves.
But only when you're mourning.
But only when you can do it any other time, just not when you're mourning.
Yeah, don't be shaving your shit off.
First time I've heard that rule.
No, it's not. We talked about it before.
Did we?
Yeah.
Must have been unmemorable to me, I guess.
Probably. You have been set apart as holy to the Lord your God, and he has chosen you from all the nations of the earth to be his own special treasure.
Yeah.
You're such a special treasure, husband.
Until he decides you're not.
Wait. Am I a special treasure?
You are definitely a special treasure, darling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Somebody on Twitter today said I'm scary. Am I scary?
Only sometimes, not to me. Mostly to other people, I think.
Am I a scary special treasure?
Yeah.
I think that needs to be my new Twitter bio.
Yeah?
You
should add it in there.
Scary special treasure.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, ready? Clean and unclean food.
Okay. Wait, so people can be clean and unclean, and now food can be clean and unclean.
Don't forget, this is all just a recap.
Okay.
And I'm getting the impression that that's what Deuteronomy is.
A fucking recap.
Yeah. The Deuteronomist came in afterward and is like, hey.
Did you guys notice how they droned on in that last fucking 4 chapters?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to rewrite this, and we're going to make it short. And we're thinking maybe we could do without those first 4 chapters.
Yeah.
But, that's your guys' call.
And then
maybe you want to repeat it again. I don't know.
And then everybody was like, oh, no, we got to keep all of it. Everything except only some things. And these things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, so clean and unclean food.
Okay, clean and unclean food.
You must not eat any detestable animals that are ceremonially unclean.
Oh, this is like with the cloven hoofs and bullshit like that. Okay.
These are the animals you may eat. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. It's a bulleted list.
Good.
The ox.
Okay.
The sheep.
Got it.
The goat.
Okay.
The deer. The gazelle.
That sounds good. Wait. They just said earlier.
These.
Wait. Oh, these are the ones you can eat.
You can eat. Ox, sheep, goat, deer, gazelle.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah. The roe deer.
The roe deer.
The wild goat. The addax.
Okay.
The antelope and the mountain sheep.
Okay.
You can eat all of those.
All those.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Go. You gonna eat them?
I mean, not right now, but maybe later.
I'm not, because I'm not a huge meat eater as it is, and I mostly am good with like beef or, I don't know, chicken. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
You may not eat any animal that has completely split hooves and chews the cud.
Right.
Cud.
They had covered this.
Yeah. But if the animal doesn't have both, it may not be eaten.
Wait, what?
Let me read that again.
Yeah,
I think I fucked it up.
I was wrong.
Yeah. You may eat any animal that has completely split hooves and chews the cud. So that animal, you can eat both.
Got it.
Okay?
Got it. Yeah.
But if it's one or the other, don't eat it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So you may not eat the camel, the hare, or the hyrax.
I don't know what the fuck a hyrax is, but...
Well, don't worry about it. Just don't fucking eat it.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
So if you see an animal and you don't know what it is, just don't eat it because it might be a hyrax.
Probably not going to eat an animal unless I know that I can eat the animal.
Would you eat a hare?
And it's already killed and processed and prepped for me.
Would you eat a hare?
Maybe, because, I mean, there's rabbit stuff. Isn't it a rabbit, basically?
I mean, a hare is, like, really big and tall.
Yeah.
And a rabbit is just like a little bunny rabbit.
Right, right, yeah.
Yeah, we covered this in our Easter episode.
Right. No, I kind of remember that.
Yeah. Okay, so don't eat those things. The camel, the hare, and the hyrax. They chew the cud, but they don't have split hooves.
Oh, damn it.
So they are ceremonially unclean for you.
Okay.
Okay, bad stuff.
Yeah,
poison.
bad.
Don't do it.
Yep.
Okay, ready? And you may not eat the pig. Okay? Don't eat the pig.
Fuck that. I'm going to eat that pig.
I love bacon.
Right?
I actually
that rule can just kiss my ass right now.
I had a dream last night that I was putting things on my plate to eat, and I got some eggs, and then nobody was looking.
Yeah.
So instead of just grabbing 2 slices of bacon, I grabbed like a whole handful of bacon. I was so excited in this dream that I could eat so much food.
Yeah.
Or not food, but bacon specifically.
Right.
Yeah, it was a weird dream. I don't typically dream of food.
Bacon is really good.
I like bacon. I haven't had enough bacon recently.
We had, for our kid, we had a bacon birthday. Remember that?
That was so cool.
It was awesome.
Everything was some kind of bacon-made
Sure.
treat.
Right.
Delicacy.
Yeah.
That's the word.
The bacon wrapped tater tots were my favorite.
I had never had those before, and I thought it was going to
God.
be ridiculous, and they were so good.
If you've never had bacon wrapped tater tots, you should.
Yeah. That
assuming you eat meat and stuff. So
that pretty much killed bacon for the kid, though.
Yeah, we didn't eat bacon for a while after that.
No, that birthday party was awesome.
It was their call. They wanted bacon.
They had a bacon decoration on the cake and bacon decorations all around the room, and
it was bacon.
It was fun.
Yep.
Okay, so don't eat the pig.
Yeah.
It has split hooves, but does not chew the cud, so it is ceremonially unclean for you. Okay? Mm-hmm. Don't do it.
Okay.
You may not eat the meat of these animals or even touch their carcasses.
Oh, man.
I mean, I'm not going to touch any carcass.
Right, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't like dead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there.
Dead is... No,
but back then, if you came across a fresh carcass and it was, good meat to eat, you might be like, there's dinner.
I was hungry.
Yeah.
Of all the marine animals, you may eat whatever has both fins and scales.
Okay.
Okay. You may not, however, eat marine animals that do not have both fins and scales. So it's repetition.
Sure. Right.
They are ceremonially unclean for you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Boring.
Yep.
You may eat any bird that is ceremonially clean, obviously.
Right.
These are the birds you may not eat.
I have to comment here real quick.
What?
I'm really kind of disappointed with this chapter.
I know.
We had such a great chapter to go over the last time with all the killing and demolishing cities and shit, and now we're talking about fucking unclean food. I'm like,
But, I was about to read off a list, and you were like,
sorry.
Let me cut you off.
I wanted to talk about how boring it was.
Well, it is boring. Okay, ready? I'm going to name off a list. Don't eat these things.
Okay, I'm not going to eat... Well, I mean, I might eat these things if they are good.
The griffin vulture.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
I mean, it's a type of vulture.
Sure, yeah. I don't think I would ever eat a vulture. They just look fucking horrible.
Well, they're carrion eaters.
Yeah, I know.
So I wouldn't eat them either.
I mean, I guess turkeys don't really look that great either.
Turkeys are funny and ugly. They look so fucking stupid. Okay, these are all a bunch of vultures don't eat. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
The griffin vulture, the bearded vulture, the black vulture.
Okay, check and check.
The kite, the falcon, buzzards of all kinds.
Yeah, don't eat those buzzards.
No buzzards. Ravens of all kinds.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat a raven anyway. They're really smart.
Quote the
They're
raven.
more, quote the raven. They're more like pets than Edie eats.
Yeah, I mean, anything that can talk to you, probably wouldn't want to eat it.
Okay, don't eat the eagle owl or the short...
The eagle owl. I gotta look what that is. That's pretty cool.
The short-eared owl. Don't eat them either.
Okay.
The seagull.
I hate seagulls.
They're like rats with wings.
Right? Yeah.
They're rodents. They're not really birds.
I wouldn't eat the seagull.
No. Hawks of all kinds. Don't eat a hawk. Okay. The little owl, the great owl, the barn owl, the desert owl. Don't eat any of those.
Done.
Back to vultures. Don't eat the Egyptian vulture.
Why didn't they cover that with the rest of the vultures?
I don't know. They're kind of out of order.
Okay.
Bad editing again.
Right, yeah.
Okay, don't eat the Egyptian vulture.
Definitely.
And don't eat the cormorant, which is a bird that's similar to a raven or a crow.
Okay.
Okay. I thought it was the same as a raven, but I could be obviously wrong.
Yeah.
But that kind of bird.
Sure. Okay.
So don't eat that.
I won't eat that.
Okay. The stork. Don't eat a stork.
Yeah, they got to bring the babies. Yeah, come on.
That's how they're born.
Right? Yeah, don't eat the stork.
Herons of all kinds.
I love herons. Herons are cool birds.
They're weird. They have stick legs that are bendy backwards.
I know, they're awesome.
Like flamingos.
Yeah.
But I like flamingos.
So what's your beef with herons then?
I don't know. What's the difference between a flamingo and a heron?
Fuck if I know.
Flamingos are pink.
Flamingos are pink, yeah. That's all I got.
That's all I got, yeah. Okay, don't eat the hoopoe.
The hoopoe, huh?
What's a hoopoe?
I don't know. I won't eat it, though.
Don't eat it. And don't eat the bat, which are also rodents.
Actually, you can eat bat.
Don't you fucking eat a bat. They're unclean.
I'm just saying that people do.
Are you going to eat a bat?
I'm not. I mean, I might try if somebody had put it in front of me and
I'm not going to eat a fucking bat, okay?
All right, no bats
I would
for
prefer if you don't eat a bat either.
Even if it meant that you could, go against God?
I can go against God so many other ways. Honestly, every time I masturbate, I'm going against God.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't gotta eat a bat.
Right, that's true.
Don't eat bats.
Okay, I probably won't eat a bat.
Okay. All winged insects that walk along the ground are ceremonially unclean for you and may not be eaten. So like flies.
I mean, they fly. They said they walk along the...
They do. They are winged insects that walk along the ground.
Okay. All right.
Don't eat a fly.
All right.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
But you may eat any winged bird or insect that is ceremonially clean, obviously.
No, right.
Yeah. If it's clean, you can eat it.
Yeah.
If it's not clean, you can't eat it.
Right.
That's not the question. The question is...
Which ones?
Which ones are which?
Right.
You must not eat anything that has died a natural death. So...
Okay.
No,
so you can't just come across carcass
no
and eat
roadkill.
it.
No
Even
roadkill.
if you saw, I mean, I guess probably that's smart because could have died of disease and who knows why it died.
But let me ask you this. So you're standing there in your field, right?
Yeah.
And you see like a lion attacks this lamb.
Right.
That was, I guess, because it happened in nature, a natural death.
Right.
But if it was your pet, then maybe you could call it a murder. Fucking lion was a goddamn murderer.
Right.
Can you eat the lamb?
I mean, I would if I was hungry enough. I guess.
But let's say you're like living by this list, right?
Well, if you're living by that list, obviously not. It's a natural death.
But it was murdered.
But it's still a natural death.
But how was it a natural death? It didn't die of natural causes.
But
it didn't die of its own accord.
Humans in God's eye are the only special creatures or whatever. So it's a natural death if it dies any other way other than at our hands.
That makes no fucking sense.
I would agree with that. But I think that's the general sentiment.
I would eat that lamb.
I'm with you there.
If I was a lamb eater.
I'm with you there.
Okay.
I hate lamb.
I hate lamb also.
Ugh. It's too gamey.
It is. And so is goat. I've tried goat.
I've never tried goat.
I tried it one Easter like 500 years ago.
Huh.
Like I went to somebody's house and they had it and I was like, I'll try it because,
Sure.
You try stuff, right?
You ever put something in your mouth and then you just kind of like get the napkin up to your mouth and you're
Yep.
like, no, nope.
Yep. That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's like when you're in the bathroom and you're about to fart, so you cough or you stomp your foot against the ground.
There you go.
Make your sneakers squeak, hoping that nobody hears the fart.
Yeah.
Or,
first thing I look for is the fan switch.
Yeah.
Because that's always helpful.
But if you're in like a public bathroom, that's when you do it.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
That's when you hope that whatever noises that you make mask the sound of the poopy splash.
I've never really tried that. I just let it go.
Really?
Well, yeah.
In a public bathroom?
Definitely. I just think it's funny.
I mean, what if it's like packed?
It's more of an audience to entertain.
You just fart.
You hear a couple chuckles from outside and like, yeah.
You just let it go.
That's right, yeah. You just let it go.
See, in a women's room, we do not want to hear each other fart. Real bad. Real bad. Okay. You may give it to a foreigner living in your town. Those natural deaths.
Oh, so it's not good enough for you, but it's good enough for foreigners. And
you may sell it to a stranger.
So, wait.
But
so they could still be an Israelite, but they're a stranger. Mm-hmm. And you found it, you picked it up, and you're like, I'm going to sell this at the market.
Fuck yeah, I am.
I don't know you. I'm going to sell you this meat.
Do not eat it yourselves.
Right, but you can sell it to somebody that you don't know that's the same fucking religious persuasion as you.
Yeah, but do not eat it yourselves, for you are set apart as holy to the Lord your God.
But it doesn't say don't sell it to an Israelite. It just says don't sell it to somebody you know.
Which is funny because, like, that other person that you sell it to might also be holy to the Lord your God.
Right, yeah, and then you just fucked them or something,
I know.
You're basically like, whatever.
Whatever. $1.
Right.
You must not cook a young goat in its mother's milk.
They've mentioned that before.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
Whatever.
Right.
Okay. I'm not going to cook a
that sounds pretty
young or old.
I don't like killing things in general, so
I'm not going to do it.
I'm not doing that.
Don't do it. Okay, that's the end of that section.
Okay.
Okay. The law of the tithe. Okay.
The law of the tithe. Great.
The eye of the tiger. What?
I wanted to be so upbeat for this section.
I'm trying over here.
I'm like food and fucking...
The eye of the tiger. The law of the tithe.
Yeah. All right.
You must set aside a tithe of your crops. Okay? Mm-hmm. 1/10 of all the crops you harvest each year. Don't forget.
Again.
Okay, bring this tithe to the designated place of worship, the place the Lord your God chooses for his name to be honored.
Yeah.
And eat it there in his presence.
Right, but also give some to fucking, you know, whoever the priests are.
It's like the Sunday church picnic.
Yeah.
It's a potluck.
Right.
Everybody brings something and share. And that's when you can get rid of your roadkill.
Right, yeah. I mean, he's got to make sure the strangers eat it.
Yeah. This applies to your tithes of grain, new wine, olive oil, and the firstborn males of your flocks and herds.
Okay.
There's something wrong with me because, like, I've had cats before, right, that were pregnant and had baby kitties. And I never am like, oh, the first one you had was a male. Oh, the second one you had was a female. Like, that's not how I do. Like, when I'm looking at a cat having kittens, I'm just like, you know, I'm looking at the kittens and, you know, there's 6 of them.
Sure.
And then I don't find out till later whether they're male or female because it doesn't matter.
That's what vets are for.
But yeah, it's not relevant.
Right.
To me.
Yeah, they're all cute.
Like, yeah, and they all have their little eyes shut and they're so cute.
They are.
Right. And they can't even, I love kittens. Kittens are awesome. I would never, ever give up the first male-born kitten for sacrifice or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, would you?
No.
That's gross, right?
Yeah, totally.
Ugh. Okay. Doing this will teach you always to fear the Lord your God. Because
fear.
That's important.
There it is.
Yeah.
Don't want to forget that.
Yeah.
Make sure you remember the fear.
I love kittens more than I fear God.
Oh, fuck yeah. Do you know how much I fear God?
Not at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I laugh in the eye of God.
Right, yeah.
I spit in your general direction.
I mean, I call him a fucker on Twitter, and in here I call him a dick and all kinds of shit. So I don't think I have a whole lot of fear, because if I did, I'd be a little bit more worried about my future.
And I would sit further back from you if I was afeared. But I'm not afeared.
Right, yeah.
Hey, now when the Lord your God blesses you with a good harvest, the place of worship he chooses for his name to be honored might be too far for you to bring the tithe.
Oh, darn.
That's where I live. If so, you may sell the tithe portion of your crops and herds, put the money in a pouch, and go to the place the Lord your God has chosen. Okay? So instead of carrying all those animals...
You still have to go. You just got to bring in his money instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you arrive, you may use the money to buy any kind of food you want. Cattle, sheep, goats, wine, or other alcoholic drink. Then feast there in the presence of the Lord your God and celebrate with your household.
I think this is where potlucks came from.
I think so.
Like,
everybody
all these fuckers
was
bringing in
like,
their food from everywhere.
Everybody's like, I live way too far away.
They're like us. They stop at the fucking grocery store on the way in. They're like, God damn it, we got to get something real quick.
Some of them frosted sugar cookies. Yep. And do not neglect the Levites in your town, for they will receive no allotment of land among you.
Yeah, don't forget about them.
You can sell them your fucking...
If they have no land, that means they probably have no fucking offerings either, because what the fuck would they don't have sheep, and they don't have anywhere to put them. So
they got nothing.
What do they do? Do they not offer things?
They live in the church, is my guess.
Okay.
And, you know, everybody brings shit to the church, right?
I guess.
They bring their offerings there. They bring their bread and whatever. Remember?
Got it. Yeah, but okay, yeah. But I thought that they lived with the people now. Like, I thought that was like they were going to live with them, but I don't know how that works exactly. Like, it's a weird situation.
Do you think that, like, the Levite just comes and says, so I'm going to live at your house now?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they just crash at random people's houses.
That's so weird. Like the Queen on her little pilgrimage around England, right?
Right.
The progression, that's what it's called. Not pilgrimage, progression.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, at the end of every 3rd year, bring the entire tithe of that year's harvest and store it in the nearest town. Give it to the Levites, who will receive no allotment of land among you, as well as to the foreigners living among you, the orphans and the widows in your towns, so they can eat and be satisfied.
Okay.
Then the Lord your God will bless you in all your work. The end.
That's great.
Awesome!
Yeah. Yeah, I love learning about the offerings again.
Again.
And again.
Again. Deuteronomist is so uncool.
Well, no, I mean, they write better.
They do write better.
And
they summed it up real well.
Like, last chapter I had fun commenting on all the bullshit, so I mean, that was fun.
Yeah.
And we've had a couple of fun chapters where, God was stupid. And we get to be, hilariously fun, commenting on his stupidity. So,
yeah.
But that one was dumb.
Lackluster.
It was very lackluster, and I'm very disappointed because
Bad
I was looking forward
Deuteronomist.
to having fun again.
Bad Deuteronomist.
Right, yeah, write a better chapter, goddammit.
Oh, my.
All right.
Well, we will see you tomorrow for the Q&A.
Yep.
And then Sunday is the recap of the week. And then, let's see, Monday is Deuteronomy Chapter 15.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
Am I a day off?
I think you're a day off.
Oh.
Because we're doing this. I think we're on... oh, no, you're right.
I am right.
Yeah, it's Q&A tomorrow.
Yeah.
My bad. I suck.
You do.
Pay no attention to the man behind the screen.
Curtain.
Phone.
Thing.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you for the Q&A tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, husband.
Hey, wife.
Are you ready for a Q&A?
I am.
It is Saturday.
It is.
And our Q was from Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 22. When your ancestors went down into Egypt, there were only 70 of them.
Hey, wait. I recalled we had 2 questions.
Oh, we did. But this is an intro, and I wasn't going to talk about it in the intro. But I guess I will. Okay. So the other question was from Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 29. You must pronounce the blessing at Mount Gerizim and the curse at Mount Ebal.
I think we're holding off on that one because there was a lot of info on the first one.
Correct.
So we're going to do that one as a special episode, maybe at the end of Deuteronomy or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. This other question was a lot more involved.
Got it. All right, so we're going to be learning about the 70 fucking Israelites then, huh?
Yes and no.
Okay. Well, we're learning something anyway.
We're learning something.
All right, sounds great. Let's go learn shit.
Let's go learn shit. Okay, so the question was, wait, what, 70 people?
Right? Yeah,
Hold on,
that's
what?
ridiculous.
And then that kind of goes hand in hand with the thing that you mentioned at one point that stuck in the back of my noggin. Were the Israelites actually ever even in Egypt?
Right. Yeah. It was just something I found in passing when I was researching something else. So
yeah. So when I was researching this, I came across that question and I was like, wait. And I was getting Egypt and Canaan confused for a minute.
Okay.
And so I kind of wanted to step back a second. Before we talk about how many people there might have been, let's talk about, were there even any of them? Right?
Right. I mean,
so
as far as the Bible is concerned, this kind of makes a big difference in things.
Yeah. So the answer is yes and no.
Okay. All right.
So there were lots of people in Egypt from all over the place because Egypt was a land of plenty during times of famine because the Nile would flood seasonally.
Got it.
And so lots of people came from all over. I mean, we know that from the Bible as well. I mean,
sure.
Remember the story of Joseph and his coat, and he was sold by his brothers into slavery, and, he became the Pharaoh's right-hand man. And I am going somewhere with this, is why I'm bringing up that story.
Sure. And just from history itself, it's been the birthplace of a lot of civilization. I mean, that's where, civilization, a lot of it came from. So.
Right. But not during this time period.
Sure. No, I.
Okay. So, that gets into, remember how Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery?
Yeah.
That is another reason that there were a lot of people in Egypt at that time, because neighboring what do you want to call them, civilizations, groups, towns, cities,
right
neighborhoods,
yep
they would sell people as slaves into slavery to Egypt in order to stay in the Pharaoh's good graces.
Got it. So the Pharaoh had slaves.
He had slaves, yes. Okay. From all over the place.
Right. Not just Israelites.
Not just Israelites. Like, not to downplay Israelites or any Jews of any type, but they were nothing special insofar as being slaves in Egypt.
Right, and to be fair, what the fuck was an Israelite before they were in Israel anyway?
Right.
Like, how do you define an Israelite before
that
they were Israelites?
Is exactly the point of that the question gets to.
Got it.
Was how do you define an Israelite?
Right. Before Israelites existed.
Yeah. So there were Canaanites in Egypt.
Okay. Yeah.
And they were there both because they were starving or because they'd been flooded out or,
sure,
whatever. And they were also there as slaves.
Got it.
So that's why I say yes and no.
Okay.
So there were also some Semitic slaves present in Egypt.
Okay.
However, most critics say that there is no archaeological evidence of a specific Semitic tribe worshiping specific Yahweh in Egypt.
Got it. So so as far as actual evidence is concerned, there exists none. Little to none.
I would say yes and no is the real answer.
Okay. I mean, there were Semitic people in the slavery-ridden area of Egypt in that time frame.
Yes. I would say...
to say that they were the Israelites and that they did all this might be a huge stretch.
Right. a huge stretch. And I really, really liked one of the articles that I read. I believe it was a Nat Geo interview that likened it to how a tribe of people, a culture of people, have a collective memory that turns into something that bears the resemblance of truth. For example, the example that this particular person gave was the way we Americans today ascribed for many decades heroic prowess to George Washington and the founding fathers.
Right.
And, if it went unchecked for hundreds of years,
it could become almost religious in fervor.
And for example, also, there are many people who claim to have relatives that came over on the Mayflower. That is like our magical, like,
origin story.
Yeah.
Right.
And so there is some truth to it, but historically versus cultural remembrance, the line is very, very gray.
Right.
And
certainly I'm guessing there's no written occurrence or archaeological evidence of any plagues summoned by a person named Moses.
No, that is correct. Moreover, there were several exoduses from Egypt in small numbers.
Okay.
For obvious reasons. They wanted to escape slavery, or they had the grasses greener.
Sure.
And so all of these different cultural stories came together. Now, one of the questions also that we had was in Exodus chapter 12:37, it stated that 600,000 men on foot besides children went out from Egypt. Like, that was the great Exodus story.
I was like, what, 70?
Yeah.
Fuck?
Well, the question was, God started out with 70 people in Egypt and turned them into a fucking nation of what would equivalent to or equate to 2 million people leaving.
Oh.
Okay. So he's saying 70 people started and I turned you into a nation of 2 million people who left Egypt.
Oh.
And that's not
true.
That's not true at all, because that would be a quarter of the population, and there's zero record of a quarter of the population of Egypt leaving.
Right.
We would find that not just in historical records of peoples, but in the way that supply routes and
Right, yeah.
slave records and
Yeah.
the workforce, and like there would be more than just this one story.
So the way the Bible claims it is not. That is
Right.
definitely did not happen that way.
It didn't happen that way.
Okay.
Which isn't to say, again, it's not to say that there weren't Jewish slaves in Egypt.
Well, it's
There
easier
were.
for me to believe 70 people left than fucking 600,000 or whatever.
Right. So, but going back to what I was saying, there were Jewish slaves
Sure.
in Egypt.
Yeah.
But not how the Bible describes. And there were exoduses from Egypt, but not how the Bible describes.
Right.
And I thought that was like, holy moly. Like, I never understood that it for that many people to have left all at once would have actually impacted the entire society in such a way.
Right.
It would be like if a quarter of the population of America left.
Right.
That's going to be more than just a cute little story that we turn into.
Yeah, that's like, you can't even deal with that. That's
Right.
That's
But similarly, if we were to take as many people today as claim relatives came over on the Mayflower,
yeah.
do you know how many people would have had to be on the fucking Mayflower?
How many?
Like thousands.
Okay.
Thousands of people.
Well, that's easier to believe than the claims of the Bible.
Right, right.
The claim of the Bible is very strong and very many, and
Right.
there's no fucking way. Even if you, okay, so recap me real quick, because I don't know if I completely grasped the 70, the 600,000, and the 2 million thing that you were discussing.
So there were all kinds of different people in Egypt. Many
Okay.
of them came from Canaan.
Okay.
But they also came from many other places.
Right.
Okay. So God is saying, you started out as a nation or as 70 people, and I turned you into a nation.
While they were in Egypt?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was failing to understand.
Yeah.
So, okay. So they started out as 70 in Egypt, and then
Mm-hmm.
while in Egypt,
Yeah.
turned into 600,000?
Right. Which would be, because that's in Numbers, it talks about how many people left.
Sure.
It would have been 2 million people, because Numbers was just the soldiery people.
Oh. Okay.
That count
Okay.
doesn't
I gotcha.
include the wife and children.
Okay.
And- and
I
their
see. Okay.
slaves and
That's what I
their
wasn't-
indentured
That's what I
servants.
wasn't understanding. Okay, so
Yeah.
the counts were based on the soldiery people, so the total count would have been closer to 2 million.
Right, which would have been a quarter of the population
And
of
that
fucking Egypt.
definitely would have been recorded in Egyptian history.
Right.
Like,
now,
there's no fucking way that didn't get recorded
Right.
if that happened.
Now, having said that, Egypt, the pharaohs at the time,
Yeah.
were really, really, really excited to never record losses. But
But but civilization would have fucking fallen apart.
yeah.
Like, there's no way to not record that, because shit would have gone south
Right.
real quick.
And what is on record, I didn't record the guy's name, but there was a pharaoh at that particular time who had just won, and the leadership,
Sure.
whatever.
Yeah.
And so at the time that they left, this dude was doing all kinds of stuff. So it's there's questions about chronology. They're saying that maybe this Exodus took place, but it's about like 600 years off from when it might have happened.
Oh,
but
so
then,
there was a big exodus at some
But
point?
then they're
Okay.
saying maybe they're talking about this time period, but even that doesn't line up with other events that happened.
Okay.
So there's a question of chronology in trying to even say, okay, if this happened,
Right.
if
we're
happened,
going to pull this all together and make this work in any
Right,
sense at
right.
all.
If 2 million people ever just 1, 2, 3 go marched out of Egypt, could it have happened here? Could it have happened then? No.
So, the origin story of the Bible and Exodus is bunk. Essentially.
As told, yes. Were there exoduses? Yes. Were there slaves in Egypt? Yes.
Was there the Exodus described in Exodus?
Not as
Such.
described. No.
Right?
No. I'm trying to be very generous, because a people's collective memory is different from a historical black and white context.
Right, but this sounds more like 70 people turned it into 600,000 people in their minds and not by God.
In their minds? I mean, again, okay.
What if 70 people left and then fucking,
It didn't say 70 people left. It said that...
No, I know, but I'm just saying, what if 70 people left and then, grew in population over time, and that number in their head, collective memory again, grew, to mean something else, and then, so, I mean, it was a telephone story that got handed down, and the bigger fish story got handed down over and over again, and by the time it got to the fucking Bible, it was just like...
Particularly when they hit, like the Moabites, where they were there for quite some time.
Yeah.
The Moabites apparently had a god, or worshipped a god similar in spelling to Yahweh.
Interesting.
With, how they spell it with like the vowels missing? Yeah. Well, theirs also had the final letter H off of it. Oh. So, okay. Like Yahweh would be YWHA or some shit like that. I don't know how they do it. Sure. It's a 4-letter word. Okay. Yeah. Yahweh is a 4-letter word. Got it. The one in Moab was only 3 letters. Okay. But similar spelling. 3 of the 4 letters. Got it. That was Yahweh. Got it. So and started with the Y.
Much like there was other tribes, like the Asherah poles that we talked about, and the like there's crossovers between all this shit back then. Yes. That who knows what they were talking about exactly. Exactly. Like, and who knows where everybody really came from and what they really did, and stories just got fucking turned into something.
And they picked up people along the way who also were seeking freedom, and so they became this collective civilization of lots of different people. Sure. And so to differentiate themselves, like in Canaan, to differentiate themselves from, because basically they were Canaanites. Right. To differentiate themselves from the other Canaanites, they had to claim this story of humble beginnings to show that, see, we have the right of it. We have these value systems and these customs that come from God. And so they had to create all of this together.
I mean, I would assume that there's a possibility that these, and again, this is just me guessing, but I mean, given that the slaves came from Canaan and stuff like that a lot of the time in those days, my guess is that they could have come from the tribes that worshipped these other gods at some point, but when they were slaves for so long, they might have adopted other views based on trying to differentiate themselves from the Egyptians, and then by the time they left again, their views were different from the people that they had originally come from. Exactly. And that they felt the need to differentiate themselves strongly against them because they were separate. They were different.
Exactly. So
maybe. I mean, again, we're talking about a story that may not have even really happened, so.
Right. It kind of reminds me of a science fiction story where these humans go off into space and they have all these adventures and do all these things, and then over the centuries they decide to come back to Earth. Right. And they're still humans, but are they though? Because they're entirely different from the humans that they left behind. Right, right. And that's kind of what we have here, is a group of Canaanites who left Canaan for various reasons, became slaves like everybody else in Egypt, and then when they returned to Canaan, they were no longer the same Canaanites.
Well, it would also, I mean, it would lend to why it was so easy for them to adopt ways of pagan, quote-unquote, religions and things like that, because they were part of their collective history as well at some level. Yes. And maybe even re-adopted as they collected people along the way. So, I mean,
re-explained, reappropriated. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. They were basically no less colonizers than the Egyptians who colonized them in the first place. Right.
Again, if any of this was true.
Well, it is true that people were sold into slavery. Right. Right. From Canaan to Egypt.
I'm just
saying.
And
it is true that people left Canaan to return to Egypt.
Right. Right.
So, I mean, if you're looking at bare bones, if that story's true, parts of it are.
Sure.
On a very smaller scale.
Kind of. The Bible definitely blows this out of proportion.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So, yeah. You got anything else about that?
No, I think that's pretty much covers it. I'm still trying to put it all together in my head and make it, I don't know, like you're wanting a definitive black and white, did it happen or didn't it? And like I could tell from your expression that you're like not happy with my gray answer.
No, it's not that. I'm just trying to like, obviously there's a lot more research that could be done on this subject, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't sound like, to me, from what you have stated, it doesn't sound very likely that the Exodus story is true in any way whatsoever. Other than the fact that maybe some people left, and that's about it. Like, there definitely wasn't 600,000 fucking soldiers leaving with
much
2 million
less.
People total.
Right.
That fucking didn't happen.
Right.
Period.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
And moreover, 1 million people didn't leave either because that would have been recorded too. And that would have caused a dent in their society.
Right.
Like, even if you keep cutting it in half a couple more times, it more than likely didn't happen, you know?
Right.
So, it might have been a bigger than normal exodus. Maybe, let's give them 50 or 60,000, right? Maybe.
That's being generous.
Right, that's being generous.
Yeah.
But it was definitely not anything like described in the Bible.
Right.
And, you know, the Bible is pushed on us as true, as valid, as historic.
Right.
By people who want to push the Bible on us. And
that's fair.
I'm just saying that is definitely not the case. This is not a historic record of what happened based on the research that we've done here.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Is that fair?
That is fair.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm trying to reconcile a black and white answer with a gray answer.
I get it. I'm just trying to put this, I guess, you know, I don't like the Bible, and I don't like, so far, obviously.
Right.
And I don't.
You don't want to be, you're not inclined to be forgiving.
I'm not inclined to be forgiving. And I'm not inclined to be forgiving because, generally speaking, religious people that I come across are not forgiving.
Right.
They are very adamant that this is real. This is for sure the way it happened.
No,
this
definitely.
is written in the Bible. God said so. It's true.
I completely agree with you.
No.
I completely agree with you. But if I wanted to get into a discussion with a Bible thumper, I wouldn't want to say that didn't happen, period, the end. I would want to say, you know, actually,
right.
And, you know, say the way it didn't happen the way that you're saying it did.
Well, I guess so. Anytime you call out a Bible thumper mm-hmm. and say you're wrong about this, this is actually what happened. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. They're gonna reprove you wrong based on
true.
Religious text or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter.
That is absolutely true.
And so you can say whatever you want to say. They're still going to disagree with you and say you're wrong.
That is true. I guess I just want to be able to give the most accurate answer so that I know that what I have said, whether it convinced them or not, is irrelevant.
Right.
I wouldn't want them to be able to come back and say, well, yes, it did. You know what I mean? Like, the accurate answer is it didn't happen the way it's described in the Bible, not that it didn't happen at all.
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
I know. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. This is a frustrating topic because...
It is. Because it's a basis of a large part of what we've read so far.
Right.
And so... I am looking for that, you know, aha, okay, that didn't happen. And when they said 70 in the Bible, I was like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Right.
And, okay, but you're telling me that it's definitely not true. Like, the way the Bible says it happened. It did not happen.
It did not happen the way the Bible says it happened.
So that in itself makes me kind of happy.
That's fair enough.
But, that's about as much as I got out of this, I guess. So,
Yeah.
And we've said this a million times, but there's just so much more. We could spend our whole lives digging into this.
Oh, I know.
Deeper and deeper detail. And there's people on Twitter that, like, they're just people that have spent 20, 30 years of their lives studying the Bible and studying bits about the Bible. And they know way more than I do. Mm-hmm. Way more than you or I do.
Oh, sure.
But why? Like, this is enough for me, right?
Absolutely.
I can move on and say, okay, that probably is not true.
Right, but
I'm good.
There's a reason that I didn't get to the second question.
Yeah.
And it was because it took me almost 2 hours
to come up with this information?
To come up with this information in such a way as that it made sense to me. Like, I had to look at a map because I didn't understand...
Right.
The
path they took.
Yeah, the path they took. And what do you mean that neighboring areas sold... Like, I didn't understand where Canaan and Egypt were in relation to each other because I suck at geography.
Sure.
And I wanted to understand who was where. And so it took me close to 2 hours to understand just this. And I'm good now. Like, I don't need to look into this any further. I got it now.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at. I'm good with the information I have. I can say, yeah, that's pretty much not true and move along.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And that's what I wanted.
But that's why I didn't get to the other question. So we're going to put that aside as a bonus episode.
Probably at the end of Deuteronomy.
Blessings and curses on mountains.
Yeah, that's weird shit. Yeah. So we'll do that another time.
I thought this was like a much more weighty question.
No, it's cool. It's funny. It was just like an offhanded statement in the chapter that we read, but it turned out to be a lot more in depth, which I'm sure we've passed over so many statements like that.
Oh, yeah.
That it's not even funny. But, how much time do we have to devote? It's already going to take us another 3.5 years just to finish reading the fucking Bible.
I know.
Let alone delving into every fucking sentence in there.
It's true. It's true. And I mean, this was almost 2 hours of my life that I'll never get back. But I feel really happy because I did learn a thing and, it disproved part of the Bible, which made you happy. And
did, definitely.
And so between the two of us, I think we can call it done now.
Let's call it done now.
Done now.
Hey, wife.
Yes, husband.
Did you know that we are now on Patreon?
Yes, because you told me, but also, no, tell me more.
So we're on Patreon now.
Are we?
We are. And our supporters can go there and support us, and we have multiple levels all the way up to You Killed God.
That sounds really drastic and escalated quickly-ish.
Well, no, there's multiple levels before there. So it escalates on a sliding scale of, cheap to not cheap. Oh. But, we can definitely use any amount. So, like, any support is always appreciated.
So what exactly is Patreon?
It's a place where you can show your support for our podcast. And
just our podcast?
Any podcast or any performer. But, we're the ones that, you're listening to right now. So maybe you should, support us. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. But we love you anyway.
So all you got to do is go to Patreon, look up Sacrilegious Discourse. It's actually patreon.com/Sacrilegious Discourse is our actual main page there. So head on over and send us some love.
Yeah. Husband, it's the end.
It is indeed, wife.
Tell the people where they can contact us.
Well, they can get a hold of us via our email, which is sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. We have Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh, why do you know? Why do you keep doing that? Ugh. All right, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Pinterest page. But if you really want to get our attention, Twitter's where it's at.
Twitter is where you're at.
Yeah.
And they should also review, like, and subscribe, yeah?
Definitely. Apple Podcasts reviews help us out tremendously. And we also can use your support on Patreon, which is a great place to support us as well. That would be at patreon.com/Sacrilegious Discourse.
Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.